Well, with Mr. Admiral Phil Wittliff, and what does this day mean to you?
I think it means there'll be a lot of fun in the future. I remember standing in this very lobby in the summer of '77 when we announced that we were going into the IHL. And everybody thought that was maybe a mistake, and it worked out perfectly.
Yeah.
So it brings back a lot of great memories. I had a lot of fun. I played in this building.
Right.
I coached a lot of games in this building, and we've had a lot of fun there. And I think that the great job that the Admirals do with the putting on the product, it'll just be a lot of fun here.
You were a big part of putting together the Bradley Center when
Yes.
that opened almost 30 years ago.
Yeah.
What are your feelings about that building going away, but hockey remaining?
Well, I'm happy hockey's remaining. I'm sad the Bradley Center's going away. I was as you're right, I was integrally involved in building it, and it's, in my view, still a very nice building. But progress. They're moving on, and I understand that, it's 28 years old. I know that for a fact because my son's 8th birthday party was in the Bradley Center the night before it opened, September 30th, 1988. The very next night, the Edmonton Oilers played the Blackhawks in
the first event. That was the first game.
That was the first event, yes, and so it was a lot of fun at the Bradley Center, but it'll be fun back here.
Didn't you say that your son was able to hang out with some of these guys that are now in the Hall of Fame?
He was. Mark Messier, the whole team. Gretzky had been traded that summer, but Paul Coffey was on the team. It was really fun. His 8th birthday, Aaron, was while the Oilers practiced the night before the game, and so we got to go down and hang out in the locker room afterwards. It was in my view, an idyllic 8th birthday party.
Sure, absolutely.
So it was, but he and his wife are going to be here the final night too. I think on April 15th.
Excellent.
So
well, let's talk a little bit about your remembrances of this building and what it can be in the future.
We had a lot of fun here. People have one of the things that'll be nice is sometimes, as you know, on weeknights, the Bradley Center's cavernous. And this is about half the size. I think we had 8,906 seats for hockey. I don't know what's in it now, but about the same, about 9,000. Sure. So it'll bring an intimacy to the game that really wasn't available except on weekends after Christmas. I know what it's like selling hockey in Milwaukee. It's weekends after Christmas.
Sure. Paul Fenton, the Nashville assistant general manager, spoke about how loud it was in this building when he came in as an opponent, and this was a building that he didn't like to play in. Yeah. Other teams didn't like to play in. Yeah. You used the building to your advantage, right? We did. And we had, as Paul he and I just talked a couple of minutes ago about, we had a tough team. Yeah. We had a tough team. You mentioned Yakachuk and Boxcar Davis, who very good players, but they're also tough. Yeah. And we didn't want people to be comfortable coming into our house. Yeah. Well, this is, as you said, an intimate building. Fans will love it, I think, once they come back into this building. They will. And I was at a UWM basketball game a couple of years ago. They have upgraded, and I understand they've done a lot more. So I look forward to opening night next year. Excellent. Phil, thank you so much for your time. It'll be good to see you. Mr. Admiral Phil Wittliff.